we go. I don't know how interesting this will be for you guys. But, if you're bored and you're looking for something to do, I'll keep coloring if you want. There's a bug. Go away. I hope that's not an ant. Let's see. Where's number one? I'm so tired, I might not talk very much. It's almost like I want to keep going just so I can finish this part. So where's the one? I think I hit this camera with my head. There we go. Alright, so that's pink. One is pink. Where else is a number one? Ah, I just realized something. I just realized. There. And what did I do for blue? Uh-oh. Is this the blue I used? I think so. I want to keep that consistent. I don't know what that's... I'm going to have to fix that because that's kind of annoying. There. That was like a mistake. So I'm looking for other ones. Ah, here's one. And let's see. She has pink hair? What? Nope. I don't see any more ones. So it's darkest before the dawn, and I've been blind. Keep the past behind. I can see no way. I can see no way. I wish I could play music for everyone. I am. Maybe I'll add some music to the background when I upload these videos. I don't know if it'll cover my voice though. So, I think coloring for me, like some people like ASMR. This is not ASMR. This is not sounds that help you relax or affect you. But I was thinking that it might be relaxing for some people. I can't really do much else. So, ooh, number two. Let the ghouls go out to play. I can see no way, I can see no way. Which one of these is more magenta? Does this even say? I don't know why I sharpen both ends. I have had these since I was in my 20s. Carandash, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I got this in an actual art supply store when I was young, I think. I'm not sure if this is red. Well, let's try this. I think I'm going to use, what are the other colors here? 12 and 13. 12 is purple. So probably this would go with the purple better. Okay. Oh, you can't see. I did like some samples of these. This is more orangey pink and this is more lilac purpley pink. And since the other colors in her dress are purple, I'm going to go with this one. And let's see. So yeah, I figured I'd upload these because I haven't been able to, I'm just starting to get my energy back now. So, so I haven't been very useful. Do you guys like to color? What kind of things do you guys like to draw or color? I also like to do my own drawings. I just haven't done them in a while and I'm tired, so I do enjoy these. Oopsie. That's a good thing about pencils too, which is awesome. I'm really anxious to get all of these colors down. So I have two choices as I do these. I can do all the color and the shading and then do the water. So these are watercolor pencils, so you can draw with them, and then you get a regular watercolor brush and get a glass full of water, and then you can just brush it over and it will blend the colors. So, but I was thinking on this one, I might go through and just do basic, like a sheer coat of color on first, and then do the watercolor, blend it, let it dry, and then come back tomorrow. Yeah, sometimes I do it all at once, and sometimes I do it in layers. I mean, this paper is very thin. This is a cheap, I don't know if I got this at the dollar store. You know what? You don't have to spend a lot of money on fancy art supplies. Although, I do say that these were, I think these were, now I was young when I got them. But I think, I don't know if I'm remembering it right because I was young. I think that they were expensive, or they're a fancy brand. Like I said, I don't know if I was a young teen or if I was a child. And sometimes quality is important with certain things. These do work better than some of the cheap brands of watercolor pencils. And this paper is really cheap. Some of the books that I have with the coloring pages are a little bit more expensive because they're made with that kind of thicker paper, so it won't get all destroyed by the water. So what else do we have? On the ground, I like to keep my issues strong. I never took that one off. I'm gonna have to redo that. I have to get a better eraser, guys. Maybe I did. She's got like a big number 15 in the middle of her chest. That's not pretty. No. Let's fix that. I can always go over it. Let's see. This is the one we're doing. I see a couple of number 2s. You know, this doesn't matter as much. I'm gonna have to grab a sharpener. Oh, shoot. I don't want to get up. It's all the way over there. Okay. I'll just be really, really careful. I'll come back. What color's 13? A light purple. So here's a trick, guys. What you can do is you can sharpen your pencils, especially if you're using watercolor, and you can, if you want to, if you're not good at these kinds of things and you want to learn how, and some people are not as crafty or haven't learned it yet. So you would take the sharpest part of the pencil and you would trace very carefully on the edge, and then you just fill it in. I know a lot of people already know that, but some people don't color. Oh, here's one. That might help you. I know this is going to be messy a little bit. And according to this, I mean, I can make her any color I want to. But these kind of fanciful ones, I kind of enjoy seeing the colors that they... Oh, what color does that say there? I can't see. I'll make it pink. So this is magenta. And I can mess with it. Now, what is number 12? That's the darker purple. And 13 is the lighter purple. And I think some of these are white. Oh. I think there might, I'm going to put this out of focus for a second. Sorry, guys. Does it have a number? I might choose to leave them white. Although that would be really challenging. Okay. Here's some more books. This one has, it's got a better quality for the pages. I think that this is kind of middle of the road. Yeah, Crazy Art is not an expensive brand for like their supplies. So this should be affordable if you want to look for something like this online. You can find these kind of, if you haven't done this before, you can find these kind of books everywhere. Let's see. What kind of light purple do I want? Well, I'm going to change it maybe. Wait a minute. Oh, I don't even know now. I don't know which one that was. Oh! I am gonna bury that horse in the ground, 'cause I like to keep my issues strong. It's always darkest before the dawn, and I've been a fool and I've been blind. I really wish I could listen to that song. I actually, in between a couple of these videos, when I took a break to get something sweet, I hadn't eaten in a little while. I had an ice cream, because I still keep getting these flashes of, not quite fever, but feeling really warm. I had an ice cream and listened to the song, because it's been in my head. Okay, so let's do the next one. This must be feeling like molasses. I don't know if any of you guys are going to watch it. Maybe I can edit these at some point and make them go really fast. So let's do 12. I can see no way, I can see no way. I can't help but sing, and I'm sorry if I sound bad. Yeah, it's really meditative to do crafts, because as you're doing it, you're not really worrying about things so much. Oh, I found another magenta. Magenta, where are you? There we go. 2 right there. And I don't know what that is. But, you know, if you don't know, if you're doing one, I have fancier books that are like color by number. And it was also hard to deal with the numbers too, even though they're printed very light. You almost always see through. Especially like with this. Like right now I can cover it up, but as soon as I add water and I make it more of a wash, like a watercolor, they will show up. Alright, so this is 12. That's 12 too. That's 13. 12. 12. And that's cool. Wait, what color is this one? One is pink. I hope that these sounds don't end up being very loud. The video I did, the second part of the opioid crisis one, I didn't realize till I played it back how loud the sound of the papers turning were. And if you're sensitive to sound, then I apologize. I had no idea it was going to be that loud. I'm going to decide which purple I want to use. I should have thought of that before, and I didn't. I think I'm going to use this guy. It's a little closer. So I was just looking at all of these. And this one actually a little bit more pink. So that way they're not too jarring. Let's see. Yeah. Well, right now I'm keeping it kind of light because I'm going to go back later. And I don't know how much of this is common sense. I mean, what I'm doing right now is... Oh! Sorry, I thought it was a mosquito. I have a strange talent. This is kind of odd. And I don't know if this is a neurodivergent thing, because you can be very quick. You know, if I can see a mosquito, I can catch it. If I can see it. They tend to go into shadows and then you can't see them anymore. And that makes it a little challenging. I'm going to make that dark there. I am going to have the light shining right there. I think this is supposed to be a darker purple for the shoe. So the 12, you know what? I think I'm going to keep this purple. For me, this is very meditative. There's just something about this. It forces you to not think of a million things. So even if you don't have ADHD, and you don't have like the monkey brain, or whatever they call it, where your brain just going everywhere at once, it's something is very calming about it, because you have to pay attention. So you're not thinking of the stress of being at work and if you're going to get the project done on time. You know? So maybe I'm making these a little too dark right now. How much are we at for 17 minutes? Yeah, the camera turned itself off on me. Yeah, I did. Oh, and I'll show you the trick, because once you're doing watercolors, it can get very messy. Very messy. And there's a trick to everything. And you have to think, like, if you want something, an artwork that you do to come out professional, even if you're just coloring something, it's all about the details, right? And that's what, when you hear, you know, like a handmade piece of furniture or handmade clothing or anything, they talk about craftsmanship. That's what that is. So if you're doing a drawing and you're about to hand it in an art class and there's like all these stray marks, sometimes you might leave it. Like maybe you like that messy look and that's what you're going for. But sometimes, you know, depending if you're doing multimedia, all those little stray bits of glue, stray marks, you clean them up. You pay attention, spend the time to pay attention to the lines, and you'll be led. So when I go to paint this, maybe I should have done one color and then painted it and then come back. I haven't done that with the other ones. I mean, it doesn't really, this is for fun. This is not rocket science, right? 13, that's 13, this is 12. Yeah, it's dark. I'll make it dark. I'll cover that up. We are at 19 minutes. This is taking forever, guys. So which one is the dark purple? 12. Oh. And the song is in my head. One of these days, if I do a project like this is just a coloring book page, but if I do something creative with you guys, like maybe I'll be crocheting something, creating something, maybe I'll do a mosaic, maybe I'll do stained glass, and maybe I'll like film it if you're interested. If it's one of those days where I have multiple songs in my head at one time, I'll do the simulation of what it's like to have for my ADHD brain. I'm going to have the shadow be here. This is cute. This is a cute idea for a costume, if you want to be a fairy. I kind of like this idea of shading with the darker purple. Yeah, I'm getting too detailed. This is just supposed to be for fun. How many of these videos have I done so far? I'm curious if anybody will ever watch them. I can't really do much right now. I'm just starting to get my energy back now. I know I said that before, but so tomorrow I'm going to attempt to do some cleaning. I'm going to attempt to do some cleaning. So the way it is now is if I'm sitting here, you know how it is when you're starting to get better towards the end. If you push yourself and you feel fine, as soon as you get up and you start doing something, then you get lightheaded or you get sick and you have to sit down, and it's frustrating. I'm kind of at that spot. But tomorrow I'm probably going to be able to do some laundry. I'm going to be so appreciative of feeling better. I'm just, I was going to say deleting. I'm just erasing these little number 12s. I wonder if this is going to be like watching paint dry. I wonder, do you guys have an option to make this go fast? Play it back at really fast speed. Maybe it doesn't matter so much. Alright, so what am I doing? 12 is the dark purple. My fiance is milling around, so if you hear walking around, I checked with him. He doesn't mind if I'm recording right now, but I might end up having to turn this off and come back to it later. It would be nice to learn how to edit videos. Does anybody else do this on YouTube? There must be people who do this. 12. I still have that song in my head. There, I want to make it dark there. Let's see how this looks if I leave these lines here white. Hey, baby, can you do me a favor? There, I think, check in that little pocket there and see if there is a red sharpener. Is there a little sharpener in there? Maybe I took it out and I don't know what I did with it. I have to pick this up. Okay, never mind. You know, I probably... Oh, I know where it is. No, it's over there. Can you check that ledge for me? I love you! Yay! Thank you, baby! It's the little things in life. We do like a nice clean edge. I wonder how long this is gonna record for me this time. So yeah, if you're looking for something to do... Oh no. So where are the 12s here? So 13 is the light purple. You know what, I think that I'm just going to do this for now so I can mark them. Because I have to go back. It keeps going to say delete, but I'm erasing. So I'm going to mark these guys because if I color them in fully, it's going to be very tricky for me to go back and erase these without making a mess on an area that I already did. These sections are so narrow. Is this even on here? All right. Sorry. So if my face gets really close and my nose is peeking into the camera as I go up, sorry. And this is gonna probably be a little bit, I'm just gonna go straight through here. It's probably gonna be a little bit more important to erase these guys because this color's gonna be lighter, it's gonna show. I think that's good. Yeah? Alright. I'm getting tired. Let's see, that's 13. This is 12. So this has been taking a long time. And that's 12. And this is 12. And this is like a little corset. It'd be really interesting to see if anybody ever watches this. It does costume making. Corsets. I do not envy people who do corsets. Because that is hard. Very, very hard. Especially if you have to make these little channels for boning. And if you were to get like an inexpensive corset somewhere, you know, do they still have Hot Topic? Back in the day, you could go to Hot Topic and get a little corset, or one of those little cute boutiques. Wait, oh, that was the wrong one. But, so what boning is for